Hello friends, good morning. Myself S.K. Saroz. As being an English teacher, today I am going to teach you about noun because I already completed parts of a speech, different parts, introduction of different of parts of a speech. In order, the first part of the parts of a speech is noun. Okay, friends? So, let's see now. When we discuss about noun and when we ask to some other person, hey, tell me, what is noun? Sometimes, if that person is known about the matter, then he or she will reply as a definition of the noun. So, first of all, we will know what is the exact definition of noun. So, when we see the definition of a noun, then we can say that the name of anything including person, place, or things, that is called noun. Clear? Means name of anything. When we just take the name of person, sometimes place, sometimes anything like pen, book, notebook, blackboard, marker, all these are comes under things. Okay? So now, after looking the definition of a noun, we understood that by taking the name of anything that comes under noun. And for better understanding, noun can be divided into two parts. This is known as countable and uncountable. Countable and uncountable. By taking the name countable, it's already clear what is countable. Countable is already clear by taking its name. Count plus able means the things, the nouns which can be counted. Such type of nouns comes under countable noun. Same way, the noun which can't be counted, that calls uncountable noun. Again, countable can be divided into three parts. Countable can be divided into three parts. It's known as proper, collective, sorry, proper, then common, and collective. Same way, uncountable noun can be divided into two parts: material and abstract. Another way we can say that generally noun can be divided into five parts, but according to modern grammar, generally noun can be divided into two parts: countable and then uncountable. And countable can be divided into three parts: proper, common, and collective. And uncountable into two parts: material and abstract. So let's discuss upon one by one. First one known as a proper. Here is a question: what is proper noun? What is proper noun? So we can say that it contains it tells about particular person, place, or things. As Ganga, Himalayas, Rohan, Delhi, etc. All these are under proper noun. Okay, so let's see second one, common. What is common? When we see common noun, then it should be like it tells about the whole community. As dog, boy, people, animal, etc. Means when we talk about the common noun, means it does not tell about the particular person or things. It just tells about the whole community. When we refer about boy, just taking the name of a boy means all those persons who come under the category of a boy. That matter refers to those persons. Same way, dog means it refers to all dogs. Okay, so As a definition, we can say that it tells about the whole community, that is called common noun. Okay? Then next one is collective. Collective means it tells about the group that is called collective noun. Here is the one confusion. What is group? So we should define group also. When two or more than two person things get together, that is called groups. Okay? As example, bunch of keys, company of actor, etc. All these comes under collective noun. Means whenever we talk about group, that group comes under collective noun. Okay? So here we just clear that about the countable noun. Proper noun, what is proper noun? It tells about the particular person, place or things, as Delhi, Himalayas, Rohan, Ganga. And common noun, it tells about the whole community. Means by taking the name of single, but it refers the whole community. And then next one is a collective noun. It refers about a group. So by this way, we completed countable noun. If we see about the uncountable noun, then we can say as a, we can take as a material noun. Material noun. As a definition, we can say that the things which can't be counted, only measured, such things called material noun, as milk, gold, oil, cloth, etc. Such things comes under material noun. And then remain one is known as a abstract noun. What is abstract noun? Means abstract noun is quite different from all nouns, because as a definition we can say that it can't be touched or seen. only felt. Such things called abstract noun. As an example, childhood, friendship, etc. So by this way, we completed about the noun. Okay, and remain in next video we will discuss about the different other part of a noun like a number, gender and case. Okay, and then we will learn how to change verb into a noun, adjective into a noun. Okay, so how do you feel by looking this video? If you feel good, then make a comment what you feel and convey to other your friends to know about the nouns by this channel. Okay, so and again would like to request you to increase subscriber for this channel more and more if you feel better. Okay, thank you and have a nice day to you.